Hello everyone, welcome to Sydney Property Talk. This is your local buyer's agent Arnab Nandi, and today we will be talking about whether to buy a property which has been on the market for very long. So yes, it's staying on the market, not selling, or there could be some other reasons, but it has just stayed on the market for very long. Should you buy it? Okay, so I picked up an example of 26 Kinaldi Crescent in Kellyville. Now, here, let's look at the property history. Sold very recently on 22nd of August 2025 after being listed for 137 days on market. Just prior to that, 51 days on the market. And then prior to that, yes, it was sold in 2016. But before that sale as well, it stayed on the market for really long time as well, 109 plus 10 days. And so on. So should you actually buy this one? Well, frankly telling you, no for this one, because when you go to sell, you will face the similar issue and you may not get the price that you are after. Or if your suburb would have grown, your property does not grow. Now here, it's no-brainer. We can really see that the property is located right on Green Road, not a very good spot for you to buy. In fact, for any of the properties there. So I would say this one, the reason is very, very clear, but there would be properties where the reason will not be very clear. Now, you have to understand the reason behind it. That's what we call due diligence. So if you can find out that the reason is for the right reason, when I say right reason, let's say it was an unrenovated property, not very desirable, but it could be changed, it's a good one. Let's say there was some issue which could be fixed, people cannot see it, you could see it, that I can fix it and then um, make good money out of it. That's a good reason. Bad reasons, no matter what you do, you cannot sell it at a good price. So you should definitely avoid those ones. So it's not a real yes or no situation, but you have to understand the reason. And this is why it is very critical for you to see how many days it has been on the market. In a typical market, the campaign runs for about 4 weeks campaign, or it might just go by 5 6 weeks. Even I think it goes for 8 weeks, it's still fine. um, but still know the reason why it did not sell in 4 weeks, right? So that's very important for you as a buyer to understand. Now yes, when you try to find out and do your due diligence and ask the agent why is it not selling, I think a typical response would be the vendor has been um, asking for too much. Well, that could be a right reason. That may not be a right reason. The inherent problems or issues with a property could be much bigger than just asking for a higher price. And that's where I have seen typically buyers fall for, and they end up paying lower than what they have been thinking of, and really thinking that they are getting a great deal from that particular property, which in fact it may not be. Okay. So I hope you find this one useful. Happy house hunting.